Wagwan, how na do? My unpopular opinion comes from 1 Samuel 15, 16, 17, and Psalms 82. God doesn't reward effort. He rewards obedience, and most people miss this. You can be chosen by God, used by God, and still be rejected by God. Not because you failed, but because you refused to fully obey. In 1 Samuel 15, 16, 17, and Psalms 82, you will see something uncomfortable. God is not impressed by partial obedience, appearance, or position. He's looking for alignment. Saul was given a clear instruction: destroy everything. But he didn't. He kept the best animals and spared the king. And then he said something dangerous. I obeyed the Lord. But Samuel responds, to obey is better than sacrifice. Here's the truth people don't like. You can justify disobedience and still call it obedience. Saul thought effort would cover his disobedience, but it didn't. And in that moment, God rejected him as a king. The unpopular opinion is partial obedience is still disobedience, and God doesn't reward it. Delayed obedience is still rebellion. 1 Samuel 15 to 16. Saul didn't just disobey. He delayed. He adjusted. He made it make sense. But God wasn't asking for interpretation. He was asking for obedience. And because Saul kept choosing his way, God chose someone else. God doesn't choose based on appearance. 1 Samuel 16. When it was time to choose the next king, Samuel looked at Eliab and thought, surely this is the one. He looked the part. He had presence. He had image. But God said, man looks at the outward appearance, but I look at the heart. And David wasn't even invited to the meeting. He was overlooked, ignored, working in the background, but he had something Saul lost: alignment with God. The unpopular opinion is God will skip the obvious choice and choose the aligned one. Private faith builds public victory. 1 Samuel 17. Now here's where it gets powerful. David faces Goliath, but David wasn't bold because of the moment. He was bold because of what happened in private. He says, I killed the lion. I killed the bear. What nobody saw prepared him for what everybody would see. Meanwhile, Saul, the king, was afraid. The unpopular truth is, position doesn't equal power. Time doesn't equal authority. David had no title, but he had God. You don't rise to the moment, my friends. You fall to your level of preparation. Authority without alignment will be judged. Psalms 82. It shifts the perspective. It shows God addressing leaders and judges. How long will you judge unjustly? These were people in power, but they were misusing it. And God says something heavy. You are gods, but you will die like mere men. Here's the reality. Just because you have authority doesn't mean you have God's approval. The unpopular opinion is, just because you're in position doesn't mean God approves you. So here's the uncomfortable truth. Saul had position, but lost alignment. David had alignment and gained position. And Psalms 82 reminds us God will judge how you handle what He gave you. So the real question is, are you doing what God said or what makes sense to you? God doesn't reward effort. He rewards obedience. That's my unpopular opinion.